What's up everybody and welcome to another video. My name is Ross McFarlane coming to you from Agency 3980, and in this video what we're going to be doing is building a native advertising campaign using the platform Clickbank in the vertical Nutra, and we're going to be using the traffic source Adcash. We're going to be going through all the steps of what it takes to build a native advertising campaign, so that's finding an offer within Clickbank. We're going to be building up the funnel, landing pages, creatives, headlines, then we're going to be setting all of that up within the tracker. In our case, it's going to be volume. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that and build all of our campaign in the native advertising traffic source, Adcash. So as you can see, we've got the computer here in front of me now. We're going to dive straight in and get started. So let's go ahead and do that now. So that's us in the computer now, as you can see. And the 4 steps that we need to take to build a native advertising campaign is we need to first, step 1, find an offer. Then step 2, we need to build out the funnel. So that's going to consist of a landing page, some image creatives and some headlines. Then step 3, we're going to have to go ahead and we're going to have to set the campaign up in the tracker, potentially do some integrations or potentially adding some traffic sources, which I'll touch on later in the video. And then what we'll have to do is, once we've done that, we need to go into the direct traffic source, which in this case is Adcash. And then what we need to do is we need to set the campaign up within Adcash. So first thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and we'll have to go and find an offer. Now it's going to be a Nutra offer within Clickbank, like I've already said. Everyone loves Clickbank, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. So what we'll do is we'll head over to Clickbank, we'll look in the dashboard, and what we'll do is we'll go ahead and find ourselves an offer to start promoting. So here we are here inside the dashboard of Clickbank. Now what we'll do is we'll head over to the marketplace, have a look at some offers. If you've been on the channel lately and you've seen a few other videos being posted, you'll know that we've run through a few other offers. So what we'll do is we'll maybe try and do something different. I think we've done toe fungus, we've done weight loss, we've done I think we did an e-com type one we ran a digital product. So let's try and look for something a little different today. So we'll head over to the marketplace and we're going to be building a Nutra campaign. So we'll head over to health and fitness. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 50 per page and I'm going to go gravity. And what I'm going to do is because when running Nutra on Clickbank, most of the offers are going to be tailored to the US market. They're going to be VSLs more or less. Most of them are going to be VSLs, and within those VSLs, they're tailored to the US audience, so they convert a lot better in the US. But if we're targeting the US, we obviously have to bear in mind the higher CPCs and the higher CPMs. So the payout has to be relative to the geo. So in this case, the geo is going to be the US. So in that case, what we need to do is we need to have a payout that matches the geo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have, it's basically just the CPMs and the CPCs relate to the GDP of the geo. So I don't want to get too technical, but what I'm basically just going to do is make sure that the payout's enough to match the CPM and CPCs of the geo. So I'm going to raise this up to $100 and see what we've got. So we've got Okinawa, that's been there forever. Dentitox, I think we ran that already. BioFit, I think we've done that one. I love this one when I see this. New gut input winner. I don't know why, I just can't go over that one. What other ones? Diabetes, we've ran diabetes, we've done that one. Toe fungus, I think we've done that. Synapse XT Mobile, the best brain health, tinnitus and hearing improvement on the market. Affiliates list converts at 4 or 6%. $5 EPCs, affiliate program. Okay, so we've got here something, Synapse XT. Saying here it's got an affiliate resources page, so cool. Let's see what the offer page looks like. I would imagine this is not the offer page. Oh, here we go here. There's a VSL. Okay, but it's not really looking the best VSL. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the affiliate resources page. Have a look down here. Have a little look. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, amazing, amazing, amazing. Yep, it's telling us that we're going to make tons of money if we promote this, of course. YouTube test, create links. Cool. So here's the video here. Shocking discovery, restores perfect hearing. This simple formula clears ringing and improves clarity. Okay, so a VSL offer. Okay, quite cool. Looking good up to now. Oh, native pre-sale. Oh, native presale, I'm liking this. What have we got here? Click here. Cool. Okay, awesome. It's giving me, I'm just going to rip this because it's giving me a native presale. Okay, cool. So, okay, I'm going to run with this offer. This is cool. This has made up my mind for me. I've got a native presale here. It's basically giving me the landing page for me. Cool. Okay, so that's it. So we found an offer. That was that was quite easy. Cool. So I'm going to run with that. So that is here. What we've done is we'll just jump back in here. So what we've done is we have found an offer. So what I'm going to run is we're going to run with, it's called Synapse XT. We're going to be running in the USA and it's going to be a VSL. Okay. So now that we've found the offer, and I know that I've got some building blocks for my landing page and my images and my headlines, what I need to do now is I need to go and build out the funnel. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with my landing page. So I'm just more or less going to rip that landing page that they're providing for us. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and build that out. So what I'll do from here is I'll head over to the landing page builder and I will go ahead and build out that landing page for you. So here we are here. I'm inside the landing page builder that we use within the agency, which is called Landerize. Landerize is part of the Debrew platform. Now the Debrew platform is everything that you need to run your affiliate marketing business. So if you want to know more about the Debrew platform, I'm going to leave a little link in the description below. You can click that link, find out more about the Debrew platform and Landerize, the landing page builder that we use. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to landing page templates, and I know which one I'm going to use because it's basically telling me this one is obviously converting the best for native traffic. It's specifically telling me here, compliant presale page can be accessed here, native presales. Okay, so it's basically saying to me this one's the top performer, because if you're not a Platinum Clickbank affiliate, you don't really have an account manager, you don't really have much support. So I just really have to kind of go off my own instincts and stuff when I'm using Clickbank, which is a downside, but a good thing is that they do have some good upsells and stuff. So got pros and cons. Each and every network does have that, but I'm just basically going to rip this. I'm going to rip this here. I'm maybe going to add a little bit into this image, but I'm just basically going to rip this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and what I'd normally do is I'd normally filter by traffic source and then filter by vertical, just to show you the options available within Landerize, which is lots of different options, but I'm just going to filter here. And as you can see here, I've got the basic layout of this landing page, which I'm just going to go ahead and use. So I'm just going to call this Synapse XT YouTube demo. So I'm going to create that, and it's going to take me inside the landing page. So cool, so I'm just going to get rid of this. I'm just going to delete that. And I'm going to see if we can change this text to, don't want to delete the whole thing. So it was neuro science group. That was it, wasn't it? Neuroscience group. Research group, okay, well, neuroscience group, close enough. And this was Top Doctor, do this to relieve tinnitus and fight ringing ears. Watch video. Okay, cool, I'm just going to use that. Top Doctor, do this to relieve tinnitus and fight ringing ears, was it? Fight ringing ears. Fight ringing ears. Watch. Do this to relieve tinnitus and fight ringing ears. Do this to watch video. I'm just going to leave that at watch because then I'll just pull in that. Just the dimensions just won't look right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to steal this. I'm going to rip this here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to move me out of the way because, in fact, I won't need to. I can just take some of it and then pull it out. Can I? Tell you what I'll do. I'll move me out of the way for here just for 1 second. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to screen grab that. Cool. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Canva. So go over to canva.com, close, create design, there's 1200. So I want to upload, desktop, screenshot, open. And then what I want to do is move me out of the way. I want to go over to some of my pre-built ones. Let's use this one, use that, delete that, and this, move that up, pull that out, pull that out, can move me back over here, pull that down, elements, that was uploads, wasn't it? This one, oh, fits, position, fits. Cool. Okay, so now I've got that. What I need to do is just download that and then pop that on my landing page. So I'll just download that. Download, make sure that's downloaded. Yep, it's downloading now. Cool, so that's that downloaded. What I'll do then is head back into my landing page, builder, double click. I want to take download, I just downloaded this, I want this, pull that into there, drop that into there, cool. And then I'm going to go back into the pre-sale and I'm just going to steal this, that's all I need. And then I'm just going to pop that in there, and then I'm just going to probably drop that one and then change that to tinnitus. How's that looking? Oh, why did that not pull through correctly? US. Oh, it's maybe a left. There we go. Cool. US doctor shows leave natural ringing. If you or anyone knows suffering from this, please watch this presentation now. Oh, so that's just saying the same thing, so I'll just delete that as well. Cool. So I think that's me good to go, really, with this one. So this one's been quite cool. So what I'll do is I'll have to open up page info, and then I'll have to, actually what I'll have to do is do that. I'll have to delete that, because it's just undone that there. That was silly from me, Ross. Pop that back in there, pull that out. Yep, that should pull in there. I can delete that, don't need it. And then I can go to page info, and then what I need to do is, now what I have to do is I have to take my click URL from my tracker and pop that on here. So I want to replace all links. So obviously what I've done here is, why is this all, this is all fell apart. I'm going to start again. It'll only take me 2 seconds. Exit header. Ross, what did you do? Okay, let's start again quickly. Won't take long, because I've got all the stuff there ready to go, so I'll just quickly do that. So that was silly, Ross. But this will show you how quick that you can do this within Landerize. So what we will do is we will delete. I'll delete that. I will landing page templates, create landing page, synapse, XT, YouTube demo. I'm going to create. I'm just going to edit this. Quickly edit this. It's called Neuroscience Group. Then I'm going to come here. I'm going to edit this. And this was Top Doctor. I'm in America, so I need to spell it that way. Top Doctor. What was it again? Top Doctor. Do this to relieve tinnitus and fight ringing ears. Do this to relieve tinnitus and fight ringing ears. Watch. And then what I can do is pull this, want to edit, this one, open, select, kill, I want to go in here, I want to just copy that, I want to go back into here, I want to get rid of that, and I just want to replace, that. Cool. So I just have to go ahead, I've done everything that I had to do there. You can see how quickly I was able to do that. I just want to remove that. And then what I need to do is I need to go to page info and replace all clickable links with my click URL. So I'll do that. I'll head over into volume, settings, go to tracking URLs. I want to grab my specific click URL, make sure it's copied. So I've got that copied. Back into the landing page builder, destination, I want to pop that in there, change links updated, so I want to save all my changes. So save changes, and then what I want to do is I want to publish, Just take a second, publish, and I want to click on that. Hopefully. Why is that not happening? Landing page builder, save. Template saved, publish. Haha, it's just updating, just must have took a couple of seconds. Cool, so that's it. So this is the page that I need. Do not need that page. This is the one that I need. So cool, so where are we at? Come over here, tracker, dashboard, cool. So where are we at? Okay, so I've built the landing page. So now what I need to do is I need to go and find some images. Okay, so what I can do is I can head over to the resources page and go and check and see if it can give me any inspiration. So I've got a couple of ideas of my own. I've got stuff like putting something in your ear. I'll just double check so formula. Okay, so formula, it could be something like pouring something into like a glass, a homemade glass, or like something suggestive, like it could be a homemade thing, like a type of angle that you want to go for. Or another thing that you could actually do is you could maybe, now we would never suggest this with the agency because it completely kills creativity. We would always say try and come up with your own stuff, or take inspiration from what the stuff's giving you, but it's not really giving us much here. It's not really giving much away. So what we can do is I'm going to head over to this little page here. So this is a little free spying tool. Let's see if we could find anything. I don't know. We might not. But I do have an idea anyway if we can't find anything. So what I'll do is I'll type in tin tuss and let's see what we're getting. See if anything comes up. Okay, cool. So this is giving us this one here, and this makes no sense whatsoever. And this one here. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for that. Get away. Search for image in Google. Cool. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it this way. I'm just going to look for tinnitus. At least it's giving me some ideas for what I want to look for. So if we can jump back in here, it's just a free spying tool, it's just using for inspiration, and I can just see here I've got some images here I can look for. So cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump back in here. I've got images. So here we go here. There's one that's similar, another one that's similar. But one thing that you do have to do is when you're creating your images, you have to bear in mind your dimensions. So when you're bearing in mind your dimensions, what you're better off doing is heading over to your ad exchange, right, and just checking what the dimensions are for your ad exchange so you know which dimensions to look for when you're doing your ad creatives. And one thing as well is when I'm doing this video, of course, I'm just bashing through it just to get through the video, because if I was to do I would really recommend that when you do your creatives, you absolutely really nail in this part, like, because your front end ad is going to start the flow of your funnel. So like the creative part is really the make or break of your, not the make or break, but it is a big part of your funnel. Like it's not going to affect the conversion rate, but it's definitely going to affect the amount of flow, amount of traffic that comes through your funnel. So really do some work on your images and your creatives. Obviously, for the sake of this video, I'm just grabbing just quick things that I find, but generally I would take a good few hours and looking for really good images. So off the back of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Adcash itself, and I'm just going to quickly check the dimensions and just double check. So I'm just going to create campaign. I want to create a campaign, and I want to just skip to the creative part. So what I want to do is I want to skip to creatives. Can't do that, so I'll just have to go to next. Oh, I need to put it all in. Oh well, so at least it's half built by the time I get here. United States. Next. No, campaign name. Just call this tinnitus demo. So at least it's half built by the time I get here. But what I want to do is I just want to check the dimensions, right? So here's my targeting. So I don't want pop under. So I just want to select all, take that away, display. I'm kind of doing this a little bit back to front, but it's just because I want to get the dimensions. I don't want to go and grab loads of dimensions, think I've got great images, and then I come to actually creating the campaign and I find out that these images are useless. Especially after me just coming off the back of saying, spend a good few hours and finding good images. So you want to kind of know your dimensions first. So just we're going to select native traffic here, of course, is all that I want. And then user intent, all selected. Yeah, I want to keep that. Websites, I want to keep that. I want to keep all. I want browser language. It's obviously going to be English because I'm in the US. English. Okay, content, keep that. Connection, I want all connections. Keep that. Creatives, cool. So I'm going native. 600 by 500. Okay, so what I'd do is I just jump back in here, jump back into Canva, create a design. And then I'd go 600 by 500, and I'm just going to grab an image for 600 by 500. So what I'll do is, in fact, we can just close this, minimize that, and I'll just go tinnitus images, and I want to grab an image. See, that would fit. It's almost perfect, actually. What's this one? No, it's watermarked. Oh, what's the size of this? Oh, this might work. Save image as tinnitus image 1. So save. Head back into Canva. I'm going to pull that in. Tinnitus. Let that load up. So I've got my image here. Let's hopefully this pulls in. Might not. Oh no, I think it's going to work. Yep, works fine. I'm going to center it though. Center that. Center that. Cool. So I've got my image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that, download that. The next thing I need to come up with is a headline. So I'm going to jump back in here and see how many headline characters that I've got. So title, it's giving me 100. Okay, and I'm not going to use 100 because I want it to be compelling. I want it to be really like quick and concise. I don't really want it to have 100 characters because people are instant gratification, probably don't want to read 100 characters. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back into the offer page and I'm going to have a look at this simple formula clears ringing and improves clarity. Okay, shocking discovery. Okay, I can use that as a call out. Shocking discovery. Simple. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that as a call out. Shocking discovery. So there's my curiosity. Simple formula. Simple formula. Fights. Ringing. Oh. Ringing. I can't spell today. Ringing ears. And offers. Perfect. Here. Watch now. Just quite a lot actually, to be fair. I said I wanted it short, but it's probably like 80 odd characters, so let's go and find out. Letter count. Oh yeah, that's quite long. We've got here 94. Simple formula. I'll just take away the watch now. Let's see what we've got. Let's get under 80, 83, that'll do, that's fine. Okay, cool. Kill that. Let's take away the watch now. Cool. Okay. So, I think that's it. We have found an offer. We built the landing page. We did have some issues building the landing page, but we got there eventually. Found the creative. Of course, like I said, the creative part is one of the most important parts. I would also say the headlines as well, so do really work hard on those. This is just an example of how to set up a campaign when using native advertising campaigns. So like, do really take your time with these. Don't just go ahead and rip and run. Do think about it. Do get creative. And do work hard on those images. So the next thing that we need to do is we're at the next step, which is step 3, which is go and set up everything in the tracker. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set everything up in the campaign. Now, to get the dimensions, we already did do half the campaign. So we've kind of went back to front with this video, but that's totally cool. There was a reason for that, and it all made sense. So let's go and head over to volume and add everything that we need into volume, our tracker. And then what we'll do is we'll set up the campaign in Adcash. So let's head over to volume. So as you can see, that's us over in volume now, and what we'll have to do is we'll have to go and add in all of our assets. So what you need to do is you need to add in your affiliate network and add in your traffic source. Now, how to do that is you just simply click on affiliate network, and what you do is you just go to create affiliate network. It's going to auto-populate all the integrations that they have. You just click on your affiliate network, click next. The parameters will automatically auto-populate, and then that's you've got your integration. So it's done. I'm not going to do that because we've already got Clickbank as an integration. I don't want to add it in twice. Traffic sources, exactly the same thing. All you do is whichever traffic source that you're running, whether you be on Taboola, Outbrain, Rev Content, Adcash, Engagea, MGID, any of these traffic sources, you do exactly the same thing. You just go here, head over to traffic source, and it's going to auto-populate. And what I'll do is just show you Adcash that we're going to be using, and it should auto-populate all the parameters. Auto-populates all the parameters that's needed for the postback, and then you just click save, and then that's you've added it in. I'm not going to do that because we've already got Adcash as a traffic source. So assuming that you've went through that simple process, what we're then going to do is add in our offer. So our offer is going to be here. We're going to go create. We're going to go create offer. We're going to put it in this workspace. We're going to name the affiliate network as Clickbank. Then the country label is United States. We're going to be running. Then we're going to call this, I'm going to call this Tinnitus YouTube demo. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my offer URL. I'll put a space in there. So I'm going to grab my offer URL. So what I'll do is I'll head over here, which was this, and I'm going to pop that in here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. I'm going to add my tracking in. So I need this part here. Because of the integration, it's telling me that I need to add this to add in my click ID. So my click IDs are tracked back through to Clickbank. I think that pulled in a bit much there. Yeah, it did. And I just want to make sure it's all populated. Yep, it's all populated my click ID. So I know I'm tracking clicks back to Clickbank. So that means the tracker's going to be tracking and Clickbank's going to be tracking all the clicks, and we're going to have each unique click ID to each single click. So I'm going to save that. What did I call that there? Tinnitus. Cool. So next thing I have to do is landers. Add in a lander. So I'm going to go create lander. Initial country, United States, and I'm going to call this Tinnitus YouTube demo lander 1. Then what I'm going to do is grab that landing page URL that I got from Landerize, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that straight in here. And now I'm going to try and verify this. So I need to move this out of the way. Basically what I'm trying to do is work in between here. So I want to go down here and I want to verify landing page. So what I've done there is Volume has got an option where you can verify the landing page. So what Volume does is it checks to make sure that your click URL that's designated to you is on this landing page. So that means that Volume's basically saying to you, look, your landing page is fine, it's good to go. Your affiliate ID, your click URL, is on this landing page, so it's safe to save. So just go ahead and save. So then you can just save that. So cool. So then what you need to do is you need to go and create a flow of traffic. Now, the reason that we want to create a flow of traffic is because what we want to do is we want to control what we can split test. So if we want to split test different offers, if we find an offer on another network, it's a similar offer, and we want to split test it, maybe it's got different payout, maybe it's like a straight sell, not like Clickbank for refunds and stuff. Maybe we want to split test the offers and direct the flow of traffic. Maybe we want to do the same with landers, create a different path, any of these different things. We want to do that through a flow. So what we do is we create a flow of traffic. So we'll go in here, create a flow. Make sure I'm in the same workspace. Go double meta fresh. I'm going to go United States, and I'm going to call this tinnitus flow 1 YouTube demo. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to create a new path. So the path's going to be that there. I'll just change that. So it's going to be double meta fresh. I'm going to select lander. I call that tinnitus. There it is there. Same with the offer. What was it? There it is there. Tinnitus YouTube demo. Cool. So what I meant earlier on is by creating a flow is what I can do is if I want to split test different things, I can add in a lander here, add in an offer here. I can split test different things and direct the traffic the way I want to direct it. I can change the weights over here. So say for example I had an optimized campaign and was running on a lander and it was getting a say 40% click-through rate for example, but I noticed that the landing page click-through rate started dropping. Now I don't want to just go ahead in there and split the traffic to on a simple A/B test. Oh, you might want to do that, but what I want to do is I might want to drop the weight and I might want to put 20% of the traffic on the new lander and 80% of the traffic on the old converting lander and then split test it that way. So what I can do is I can change the weight by just upping it and dropping the weight of this traffic on this lander. So that's why I want to create a flow. So I'm going to go ahead and save this flow. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a campaign. I'm just going to go create a simple campaign, and what we're going to do is we're going to call workspace. We're going to keep it in the workspace. Traffic source is Adcash. It's going to be United States, and we're going to call this tinnitus YouTube. Can't spell. Tinnitus YouTube demo campaign. Now, what I'm going to do is just create the flow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in that flow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select flow, and then I'm going to there's tinnitus don't know why that's coming up. There it is there. Cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save, and that should take me through to my campaign URL, which is right here. So now what we've done is, I'm going to just summarize back. So now what we've done is we've done step 1, we have found an offer. Step 2, built the funnel. Step 3, put everything in the tracker. So now what we need to do is head back into Adcash and go ahead and finish setting up the campaign. So what we'll do is go ahead and do that now. So here we are here back in the traffic source Adcash, right back where we got started. Obviously we've done a few things because what I wanted to do is establish the creative dimensions, which we got, and we pulled in our creative to the dimensions of this network. So what we want to do is creative URL. So what we want to do is, that is the whole point of grabbing this. I want to grab the campaign URL. So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to pop that in here. And then what I'm going to do, so that's that popped in. So what I need to do now is I need to go ahead and grab and drop. I need to go and browse, and I need to go and grab my image. So it was this one. Nope. Yep, there it is there. Make sure it's the right dimensions one. It's PNG, so it should be, yep, 600 by 500, open. Cool, so I've got my image and it's telling me I can do a little bit of tweaking here for which, it's showing me you can do a little bit of tweaking here. So for each and every single publisher website, it's going to have different widget IDs they're called. So like they're going to have different options of how it's going to be shown. So some will be wider, longer, whatever. So it's just showing me I can give an option. So I'm assuming I can just pull this to suit. So obviously I want the main focus to be on this part here. So I'm going to just make sure that that's fine. That's looking fine. So I'm going to upload that. They're all looking fine there. The reason it's looking fine is because I pulled it to the right dimensions from the traffic source. That's why. So let that load up, and then my title is the title that we've already grabbed from here, which is this one. And what I'll do is we'll pop that back in here. Cool. So brand, I can just call this Neuro. I might have got 25. Might not work. Neuroscience news. Cool. Save creative. And then next. Cool, so this is going over to here. So weekly distribution, 24/7. Yep, that's what I want. Total campaign budget, so I can do unlimited or custom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for campaign scheduling. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to spend, say I'm going to spend $240 a day. US dollars a day. Campaign scheduling, so that can be for scheduling your times when it's running. I'm doing all the A's today, don't know why. So that's the times when it's running. So time scheduling is basically what this giving you an option to say, I want my ads to only run at this amount of time. So it could be like 9 AM in the morning to 12 PM at night. I would suggest not doing that. I would suggest you do get some crazy people out there who are buying at 3, 4 in the morning. You just don't know. So what you're better doing is with native advertising, leaving it as broad as possible. So then you can read your data, which you're buying, you're paying for, and then what you can do is you can double down on the stuff that's working and then kill all the stuff that's not working. So I would leave it at 24 hours, because for all you know, your most profitable hours could be in between 1 AM and 3 AM, and you just think that there's no one online buying at that time. So I'm just going to leave that as active. The bidding model, okay, so this is giving me a different type of bidding model. So once it's, so this is giving me, total campaign budget. Okay, I'm just going to leave that to unlimited. So CPM, CPC, CPA target. So it's giving me the 3 different bidding models. It's giving me CPM, cost per 1,000 impressions, CPC, cost per click, CPA, cost per acquisition, which is super, super advanced. So we'll not really touch on that. So CPM, a lot more beginner friendly, equal distribution of traffic. CPC, intermediate to advanced, but probably a lot better for the intermediate media buyers. So what I'll do is I'll just select CPM, and I'll just do 2. I'm going to keep this at 2 impressions a day every 24 hours. So I've got apply to a device, and I'm going to do, actually I'm going to apply that. Yeah, I'm going to keep that applied to the device. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to CPC. I'm just going to go for the bid. Does it give me a recommended bid? Average bid 0.073. So I'm just going to go above that, and I'm just going to save changes. Daily budget, I'm going to go $240 a day, and then you want to spread the budget evenly throughout the day. So then what you're going to do then is if the traffic's available, that's going to spend $10 every hour throughout the day. Now obviously you can change that to suit. There might be a minimum requirement for each traffic source. Like you might find that you don't get this option here if you only spend, say, $40 a day, or you're only spending $30 a day. You might not get the spread evenly throughout the day budget, and you might just have to go for as soon as possible, which means as soon as the traffic's available, your budget's going to be spent. So cool, so that's it. I'll just go to next. And it's just going to give me an overview of everything that I've selected. And then what I would do is I would just go ahead and click create campaign. And I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to create this campaign, but I was just showing you for example purposes that is everything, giving us an overview. So that's us set up everything. We have found an offer, went to Clickbank, found an offer. We went and built the landing page, created some images, created a headline. We then set up everything in the tracker, and then we went into Adcash and we created the campaign. So that is all the 4 steps completed for starting a native advertising campaign. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this video of me build a native advertising campaign using Clickbank in the vertical Nutra on the native advertising platform Adcash. If you do have any questions, you've got any comments that you want to leave, please just go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Maybe you're just getting started with native, maybe you've been running native for a while and you're struggling right now. If you've got any comments, leave them in the comment section below. Myself or anyone from the agency will get back to you. We reply to each and every single comment. If you did like this video and you found any value from it, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, as we are posting videos each and every week, all related to native advertising. And if you do want to know more about our agency, the services that we have to offer, services like coaching, consulting, free courses, paid courses, all these different types of things, if you want to go ahead and book in your free strategy call, I'll leave a little link in the description below. book in your call and we will be chatting to you very, very soon. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.